This is the 294th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud. And it's kind of hard to believe that it's already been 294 days since I started this program on Thursday, June 19th, 2025. The Torah portion of the week then was Shalach, and it was in the middle of the rising lion Iran-Israel war, and now we just reached a ceasefire in the roaring lion, or the epic fury is the American part of it. And it just seems that the time went by so fast. It seems to me that it went by faster than many other years, but that's just subjective, I guess. But maybe others have a similar opinion or perception. But in any case, this is the 294th Taiku. Taiku was an unanswered and unresolved question in the Babylonian Talmud. The tradition is that it will be answered by Elijah the prophet at the advent of the coming of the Messiah, son of David, maybe soon in our day. And this particular Taiku comes from Arachin, Tractate Arachin 25b, with the words Boy Rabbi Zera. Boy Rabbi Zera, Isha mimamid la sode bal mokaina, sheken yosha oidil ba ben mokaim la sheken noitu beroi kiva muchzak Taiku. Rabbi Zera raises a dilemma. If a woman consecrated her ancestral field, which of her heirs can redeem the field and thereby preserve possession of the field for her during the Jubilee year? Can her husband preserve it for her as he inherits from her if she dies during his lifetime? Or perhaps her son can preserve it for her, as if the son inherits from his mother when she was not married. At the time of her death, he takes in inheritance the property due to her as he does the property she possessed. There is a halacha that if someone dies and his heir is a woman who is already deceased, her son inherits that property, not her late husband. We don't know. No resolution is offered, and therefore the Gemara states that the dilemma shall stand unresolved until the coming of Messiah, and this would seem to be a true, an authentic or genuine moot point, because we don't observe these laws at this point, at least not from what I've seen. The Jubilee year is not observed. It's not, people don't get their fields back from all these laws are not kept. So it seems to me that there's some very interesting things left. I mean, these are just mysteries to me. I mean, Taikus that are in the Talmud actually lead to my own personal Taikus. Like, why do we have all these laws about the Jubilee year, like in Parshas Bahar, Bechukotai, and values of people, and they're not observed at all? And there must be some reason why it's there, and no one seems to talk about it. No one seems to explain why. It's kind of like there's a verse there in the Torah that says with a Canaanite slave for the Israelites, the Olam Bahem Tavodu, they'll serve you forever. But obviously there's no slavery now, and there's no Canaanite slaves. So what does it mean they'll serve you forever? And even more, what would be so-called relevant case, like the Jubilee year, is when fields go back to their original owners, according to Leviticus 20-something, 25, 26, 25, or I think 25, 27 maybe also, maybe 25 I think. So it goes back, but we don't observe that now. Why not? Is the Jubilee year do we know what a jubilee year is, or have we lost count? These are all questions that I would ask along with this teiku. These are my personal teikus. But this basic teiku is just if a woman consecrated her field, which of her heirs can redeem the field? Is it her husband or her son? That's basically the question here. But it leads me to a bunch of others. I mean, they're asking, what's the law? But we don't keep these laws now. Or do we? I don't know. I don't know if we do or not.